Welcome to HeroQuest fans. We are back on a Friday, September 26th, and today we are not playing against the Ogre Horde. We're actually playing the second arena battle that you guys unlocked for us, using your gold coins, your channel points. So this is going to be another one of these wild, crazy, experimental arena battles, using modified rules, of course. And I try to surprise everyone, but we'll see if it's a good surprise or what. But we appreciate the group effort that everyone put forward, and we'll be doing another one. We'll be starting as soon as we can after this. If you want to join us as a hero, of course, as always, best way is to join the HeroQuest fans Discord. If you're listening to us live on twitch.tv/HeroQuestFans. If it's YouTube, it's not live. But if it's live, come join us on the Discord. Hop into the voice channel known as Quest Talk, and you can control a hero. We'll get you up to speed. All you need is pencil and paper. We roll our dice virtually, thanks to MentorBot from Ribby. Thanks to Ribby. And we'll get you up to speed on our house rules and everything else. Even if you've never played HeroQuest before, don't worry. We'll work with you. We'll help you. All right. And the music you're listening to is created with the assistance of AI. I put it together, but it's AI. It's from Suno.com. I guess some people call it Suno.com, but I've been calling it Suno.com. Anyway, all right, we've got a hero here tonight, Bohemius. He's going to take on the whole empire by himself.
Yes.
And he just might be able to do it. Actually, I think for our purposes here, if nobody else shows up, I'm going to give you multiple heroes. Is that all right?
And I'm going to fight amongst my heroes.
Well, this time we have something. We have something a bit different. This is not going to be a versus battle of hero versus hero. Yeah. Instead, can you guess what I'm going to do?
Me versus you.
There's many possibilities, but what I'm going to be doing is it's going to be HeroQuest versus Space Crusade. I wanted to do this for a long time. I've come up with a way that the two can be combined. It may not be the best way, but it's the way we're going to try. So there's some modifications. So the Space Crusade game from 1990 meets HeroQuest. So you'll be controlling your normal heroes, which will be fighting against characters from this other game. And those characters will have their own abilities. So they'll be rolling their own dice. I'll be controlling them. You'll be controlling the HeroQuest heroes. So what do you think of that?
Great. Got a time portal.
Yeah, it could have been caused by that pit of chaos. I mean, it's giving off a lot of radiation. It might have some connection to warp space. You never know. There might have been a space hulk crash somewhere, and now all of a sudden you're being sent to remove the threat. I mean, who knows? Could be the vanguard of an invasion force, for all Mentor knows, right?
Well, yeah.
Yeah. It could happen. All right. So I'll show you what we're looking at here, and I hope we get some other heroes to join us soon. But if not, you'll carry us through.
I hope I could get some grenades for my wizard to keep in the stash.
All right, so this is what it looks like. So you'll be starting in this room here, but then you've got this Space Hulk wreckage. And these are debris piles. These debris piles can be destroyed. If they're destroyed, they may reveal items that you can pick up. You know, these. There won't be treasure here in the normal sense, because this is from somewhere else. But your enemies will be coming in through that door. And these doors can be opened just by moving up to them. Your enemies at first won't be revealed. They'll just be these little blips. until they get within visual range. Then you'll find out what they are. All right, so you're gonna have a wizard.
And instead of mentor, we hear good news, everyone. Or Futurama.
Oh no, Futurama. I haven't seen a lot of that show, so I don't get all the references. Is that the squid guy?
Yeah. No. He's the doctor, the one that set them up for every mission. So yes, he's like a mentor figure.
So he gives them missions. Well, nice. All right, and I'm gonna say that just to keep it simple for me, you can go ahead and hang on to your character sheet from Against the Ogre Horde. You can take anything with you want from that adventure and use it here. The only thing is I'm going to make sure your spells are completely recharged for this mission.
Okay.
And your body points are restored to maximum.
So I'm going to use the dwarf, the elf, the monk, and the druid.
I'm going to say 4 heroes, not 5.
I said, did I mention 5?
Oh,
The druid,
you're not using
elf,
wizard.
dwarf, and monk.
Okay.
Well, you said the one from the other, how's it called?
Yeah.
From the Against the Ogre Horde. So.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, you'd have your choice. You'd have wizard, barbarian, dwarf, druid.
Okay,
bard,
I never see those characters.
Knight, paladin. But yeah, I mean, if this works for you, that could be your team.
I mean, I think it's easier because if somebody join from the group that they normally plays can actually just catch their own character.
Yeah, that's true.
So it's easier for everyone. We use those ones. So I can use all Jacer's items. He's not going to mind.
Not at all. He knew the risk.
For a second there, I thought it was Jacer. Grimlore is here.
Yeah, what Jacer doesn't know won't hurt him. And then suddenly he shows up. It's like, aha, I heard you talking about me. Got him. Welcome, Grimlore. Ready for the arena battle?
He is very thankful.
Oh, it's an arena battle. Awesome.
Yep. And you may recognize some of this if you've ever played Space Crusade.
Yeah, I was looking at it. I was thinking, that looks familiar.
Yep. So I've kind of just thrown together a hasty storyline is that Mentor has detected a new threat, and he's whisked you away to this crashed vessel. Maybe it was attracted by the Pit of Chaos, all that radiation coming off of it. But anyway, there's some new foes in here, and basically the bad guys are going to be coming out of this door on the opposite side. And you've got your little door that you're starting in. These are debris piles that can be destroyed, and they could reveal your like arena treasures underneath. But yeah, I'm going to be using Space Crusade enemies. Again,
Bring on the Gene Steelers.
Now, there's some interesting compatibility issues between the two games, but I'm going to navigate those as best I can. It's going to be very experimental. But yeah, your foes won't immediately show up. They'll just kind of look like these little blips until they get into visual range. There might also be some other surprises. There's not going to be treasure in the traditional sense, but there might be some, like, I don't know, computer terminals or something that might give you bonuses. You'll just have to look around. But these doors can be opened just by walking up to them and opening them. But just keep in mind your enemies have guns and they can move diagonally. And they can also attack you at close range or at long range. So I'll just kind of give you a
Can we
brief
pick
rundown.
up their guns after we kill them?
What's that? Can you get their guns after you kill them?
Can we pick their guns up after we kill them?
I'm gonna say no. The guns will be deactivated. Yeah, that would be cool though. Maybe in the next one. Maybe in the next one. I
I
would.
doubt whether they'd know how to work them, would they?
Yeah, just a form of magic. I would definitely at some point like to kind of merge the two games in a campaign, but that's going to require a little more work. So this is kind of like our first outing with it. What other
I
things?
could imagine the barbarian using the gun the wrong way, like just using it to hit them with the handle.
Bludgeon them with it. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, the Space Crusade characters will be using Space Crusade dice. You guys will still be using your standard dice. So if you get shot by one of these guys, you're going to have 2 subtracted from your normal defense dice. Because we only, I'm trying to simulate the idea of armor. Like if you roll 2 defense dice, that's no armor, but more than that is with armor. Let's see. If you're shooting against the Space Crusade characters, you would count every skull above their armor rating as a hit. If you cast a spell against them, they actually resist it with their armor rating instead of with mind points. They'd roll the normal way, but now with something like Genie, we would treat it like shooting. And then when a Space Crusade character attacks a HeroQuest character in melee, because my guys can actually, at close range, they can shoot or they can melee. If they melee you, you defend your normal way. And their hits are treated like skulls. Now, if you, so if they melee you, you defend. If you melee them, they can attack you back in the same thing. And so whoever has the higher hits scores, and it ignores armor.
Okay.
Yep. And the idea will be you want to deplete the other army. And also, another thing I'll be doing is I'll be drawing these cards every round. I'll be drawing 1 card at the beginning when it's my turn. And some of these cards will not really make any sense in the situation, and so we'll just ignore those. But other ones, we'll just do whatever the effect says. And if we get through this entire deck, and you haven't beaten me yet, I win. Maybe Mentor will have to teleport you out of there and come up with some other solution. But if you win, the ship will self-destruct, and you'll get out of there just in time. Alright. And I see Glasgow's here as well. Welcome. Welcome to the party, pal.
And the last boss is Stephen Baker in power armor.
That would be great. He is allegedly not the guy on the cover, but it sure would be funny if he was. I can imagine it. Alright. Okay, so we've got 4 heroes, or we've got 3 of you now. You can have a team of 4, but who wants to control which hero? Bohemius was first.
Yeah, I control the druid and the dwarf.
Okay.
Waiting for Jason.
Okay. And then who wants the monk? And who wants the elf?
I'll be the monk.
Okay, Grimlore is the monk. Hey, Glasgow.
How you doing? You're blowing my mind with this. This is like a childhood dream.
Yeah, the only thing better is if we were playing on a Battlemasters mat as well.
Well, I'm not going to put that past you in the future.
Yeah, maybe with some talisman characters thrown
Next
in.
time.
Yeah, that'll be a future arena battle. I'll have to rig up something. Maybe if I'm at a guest location, because I don't have the space for it. But okay, you want to take the elf?
Yeah, great. I'll take elf with the water spells.
Okay, let me grab the character sheets for everybody.
Can I add the nature spell of the elf as an extra? The bent wood, sleep, and transform in a wolf. No, I'm joking.
Almost got him. What did we give the druid for achieving night level?
At night, I don't know. I didn't even calculate if I already reached it. I think so. But you give me one extra dice for the bear form and nothing else. Try to remember.
Champion.
For champion, but nothing else.
Let's see. Yeah,
I don't remember what I write in the suggestion.
Yeah,
something like
I'll have to look that up.
Pixie can be used twice, something like this. But I mean, I don't know. It's kind of like an elf, no? So if you add a little bit of spells
Here we go.
from the elf side of nature, would not be bad. I mean, like I said, the nature spell of the elf, they're not that strong.
I actually thought about giving the druid a whole new set of spells to use, but I haven't really plotted that out.
That would be nice.
Yeah. So for the druid, okay, here's what I wrote down. Okay, so champion upgrade, shapeshift adds 1 extra attack, 1 extra defend, and can be used at range, not just adjacent. For the knight upgrade, shapeshift uses 1 black die for attack and 1 green for defense.
Okay.
And Pixie can be used twice per quest. Yep.
Well, it's very good.
Yeah. Yeah, because you can heal yourself again and get shapeshift back again.
Yeah.
So those green numbers are you giving us potions as at the start of the quest automatically here?
Well, I'm saying you can take any of the equipment that you had from Against the Ogre Horde into this adventure with you.
Oh, I see. So do I have elf spells?
Yeah, if you want.
Yeah, I want.
Okay.
Let's go. In that case, let's go for. Will these monsters have like mind points? Like, how will mind points mechanic work?
They'll be using their armor rating as the equivalent of mind points.
Right.
I thought about just saying they're
we'll have a.
but I think that's a little silly.
Okay, can I go for time stop and flashback then?
All right. Sure. Thanks, Ribby. Time stop and flashback. I feel like you told me you had flashback already. Maybe I was just having a flashback. Okay, anyway. I was hoping for this, but I actually got this. Alright, good. Got that out of my system. Okay, anybody else have any questions? Thank you, Bohemius, as well. This is prelude to Spaceballs 2. Search for more money. Revenge is a dish best served cold. It is very cold in space. I'll leave you as you left me. Center of a dead planet. Buried alive. Buried alive. Gone.
Oh!
Joe. Yep. Hey, PMG. Hello, hello, France. Hello from America. All right. We've got all our heroes now. Oh, Jacer's here. Montalban's overacting, and that seems so good. Yeah, well, he had to compete with Shatner's overacting too. So the two of them made a nice dueling pair. All right, Jacer, do you want the dwarf?
Yes, I'll take the dwarf.
Okay. Okay, now I think the dwarf needs some skills. So this will be just for this arena adventure, no other time. So you get heroic charge. And you get disarm and capture. If late entries are allowed and if there's a spot. Hey, Gold Public. May join later when I get free. Hey, it's quite possible that we can easily fit you in. I mean, I wouldn't have a problem with it. I've got lots of blip tokens. I can always add more bad guys to fight. So yeah, just keep us posted. If you want to join, that's fine. Unless we're like right at the end, then probably we wouldn't. But okay. All right. So let's roll off to see who starts first. So should we do like a D100? Or I guess if it's only like one of you guys versus me, we could just roll a D6. So choose someone from your team to be the roller, and I will roll my dice. Highest roll will go first. Okay, well, looks like I'm not going first. Or one of you roll a d6. Okay. Alright, so the heroes get to go first this time. By the way, do I sound okay or is the music like too loud?
So we can't hear the music on Discord, but I don't have Twitch on.
Okay. Let's see.
So we can't hear the music on Discord, but I don't have Twitch on.
Okay, I think we're good. I think we're fine.
I think it sound fine, yeah.
Good. Alright. Okay, heroes. I guess if you want that to be your turn order. But keep in mind, these are the arena rules, so we're kind of deviating back to we activate somebody from your side. That person does their normal turn, then activate someone from my side. Vice versa. When everybody's activated, then it goes to the next round.
I think we can keep the order like it is. If we change, we just tell you.
Okay. So just let me know if you're doing anything different than what we see. You're about to board the cold, dark spaceship, twisted by some form of chaos magic, apparently.
Can I, I'll step out of the door and I'll do speak with stone or speak with spaceship.
There you go. Yeah, maybe there's some drywall in there or something that, still works. Speak with steel. Plastone.
Yeah, speak with stone and I'll see if there's any traps and secret doors and what.
Alright, you're not detecting any traps or secret doors.
Okay, I'll move 2 more.
Well, that was your action, though.
Okay. Okay, then I'll just leave it there then.
Okay, I will activate one of mine. Alright, the door opens. 1, 2, 3. Opens the door. 4. Okay. Next activation, hero side.
I assume that's the elf.
Yes.
Okay, can we have the elf move into the corridor and stand next to the monk?
This side here.
Yeah. Let's take one more step forward, and we're going to look around in vain for a door handle.
So you're trying to open that door?
Yeah, it's a mystery to me.
All right, the door just kind of like
What's going on here? What
slides open.
what
on
is
its
this
own.
new devilry?
Okay. And inside you see, I don't know, some kind of pipes or generator thing or something. Looks like you might. I mean, it's broken, so whatever it is, you might be able to smash it and recover something from it.
All right. Can we just walk into the room then? I will go one north, one west, one north, and I guess it's the equivalent of. Yeah, we'll go along the wall beside the pipes. So like west then north, yeah. And I guess I'll do whatever the equivalent of searching is here.
All right. Looks like you're gonna have to attack it to destroy it.
Okay, okay. All right, let's attack it then. So I might need a wee tutorial in what I'm doing with these new dice.
Oh no, you're just rolling your normal dice. I'm rolling Space
Normal
Crusade
dice. Okay, so
Yeah.
okay, so I'll attack this thing with my warhammer.
Maybe what I'll be doing next time is if you recover the space weapon, you'll start rolling the Space Crusade dice. All right, I think you destroyed
Okay,
it.
cool.
All right, you smashed it up, and in the debris, looks like there's something that could be used. And on the next turn, someone can use their movement to stand on it and recover it.
Okay, onto the other side.
All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, and it's going to try to destroy. It's going to try to destroy that pylon there. Let's see what I've got here. Okay, it's damaged, but it's not destroyed. All right, hero activation. Oh, and I should have drawn one of these cards. Sorry, I forgot.
The dwarf. You know what?
Just a second. Okay, so I need to designate a commander of your team. Who is going to be the leader?
Wow.
Do we get a card every activation?
No, just per round. I said per round on my turn, and I forgot to do it.
Be the leader. Jacer or I don't know. I don't have the cards. Better somebody have Space Crusade cards. I guess you're going to use those, right?
Pick out wrong turn in Albuquerque. Yeah, I'll be using those instead of the Evil Wizard deck.
Uh-huh.
Oh, Geek on Giddy says the friendly local game stores who are on board with Wizard Play Network for HeroQuest has just announced closure. Gee, where did they announce that? I was trying to find out, and never heard anything. Well, okay. I mean, I contacted 2 of my local stores. Hopefully they are doing something. I suppose I should follow up. But thanks for that. Please share in the Discord if you can. Okay.
At least they should at least publish the list of the store. I don't understand why it would be so difficult.
Yeah, not to get into a rant cast, but yeah, they didn't really publicize it very well. I mean, Michael just kind of told us. And so we were all just kind of guessing based on the thing they did last year. But, oh well. On the other hand, there's a lot of friendly local game shops that don't have any official nights. I mean, I think we wanted to be able to get more swag. That's kind of what I was thinking. But you could just bring your copy of HeroQuest in to their game space and just open it up. Bring your friends along, have a pickup game of HeroQuest. But it'd be a shame if we'd have to distribute our own like bootleg stuff as opposed to the official stuff, which is what we really want. It's not a threat. I'm just saying people will do that, right? They'll bring their own things. Yeah. Thanks. Okay. All right. So have you guys selected a leader?
I nominate Jacer to be the leader. So
Yeah.
I'll second that.
Is the monk? How did monk lose a body point?
Jacer. I vote for Jacer.
Oh, is the monk at 6 and not 5? I always forget that. That's a mistake.
Jacer.
And the elf should be at 8. I'm sorry. Alright, so Jacer, you're the leader. Okay, so there's the first card. So we don't have a GSG commander, but we'll say Jacer the leader. He has to report back. So I guess you're talking to Mentor right now. So you can't move or attack this round.
All right, then I guess your activation then.
But did he get a power glove, a power fist?
That would be nice.
No.
No. Okay.
Oh,
All right.
no.
So what does the leader do?
It's just if I draw a card that says something about the leader, like a good thing or a bad thing, then it's going to happen to you.
Okay.
It's the designated target.
Constant bad luck. Okay. So I'm going to transform my bow.
Okay, wait a second. Oh,
I put a photo for reference.
funny. All right, I'm gonna activate one more guy here.
I still. Sorry.
All right, so
I skipped you.
1, 2, and let's see. All right, he's gonna fire at that barrel. Try to destroy it. Oh, great. All right, missed. Okay, now heroes activation.
So we transform in a space beast.
Space bear.
Space bear.
He's wearing
And move to squares.
a shiny outfit, and he's got one of those like fishbowl helmets, but he can't breathe in it, so he pulls it off. Okay.
2 squares to the right. Thank you.
Yeah, you guys are all moving small moves. It doesn't require dice roll, so. Okay. All right. And now me. Two, 3. And this one is going to try to fire. Fire at the barrel. All right. Barrel is destroyed. Okay. And the heroes don't have any more people to activate, so I'll activate another one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Alright, that's all the activations I have. So a new round begins.
Let me go first. I try to take down this barrier.
Oh, what does the commander say? The leader.
Yeah, I'm asking. I'm
I
asking.
didn't know. I thought we had to roll off again.
Well,
That's why
You
I rolled a 1.
you can decide that, Division, as a commander.
Well, no, if
You
it's
go
a new
first.
round,
You go
doesn't he
first.
get
You
a
go
new
next.
card and we roll off, or
well, I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think we should roll off every single time? Like there's a new round?
Maybe yes. Yeah, he's in arena, so yes.
All right. I don't object, so let me go ahead and. Okay, so I got
oh,
2.
roll it? So you go first and you draw your card.
Well, go ahead. You guys can roll, and if you beat me, then you go first. When I go, then I'll draw my card. I just have to remember.
I rolled a 1.
Oh.
The leader roll.
Ah. Okay. All right. Okay. Any orc fires a homemade weapon like a black hole blaster. The weapon then explodes. Remove the orc from the board. Okay. Well, do I have any orcs? Don't know. I guess when an orc is revealed, we'll see that happen. Okay. All right. So I will activate 1. To move and collect this, whatever it is. I get to see what it is. You don't. Okay. Hero activation.
Okay, can I move first to break one of these barriers? Yeah. Okay, so move 2 squares to the right. No, I'm the bear.
Oh, whoops. I was looking right at the elf, too. Alright, big bear.
Big bear. I attack the barrel that is south from my position, and attack with the battle axe.
See, why does the bear have to, reinforce these stereotypes? Going through the garbage, trying to get all the food the tourists have left.
Wrestling move.
Okay, so you damage the barrel, and then you, I guess, do a bear hug on it? Trash it.
Yeah.
Make a fair way for me to come in, either here or
barrel. Throw it.
one of the heroes.
Do a barrel roll.
Alright, so you destroy it, and it reveals one of these bonus things. Gold Publixes of half listening, walking
Okay.
a dog, giving it a bath.
Pass. You guys can pick it up.
Yeah, just let me know when you get here, Gold, and we'll figure it out. Okay, so we'll reveal one of the bad guys here. Or no, we'll activate one of the bad guys, rather. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think he can be seen now. So we'll reveal it is a Gretchen. Looks strangely like a goblin, but from space.
Same old, same old.
Dancing a little jig there.
Just with the gun.
He's got a gun. All right, and he's going to try to shoot at the monk. He missed. Okay. Hero activation.
So if I go next,
Hey, Rob. You guys decide. Ask your commander. He's done talking
Yeah,
to
you
him.
can.
Okay, so the monk is activated next. I probably should have said your abilities reset because those barriers were in the way before. So I'll say they reset.
Also, I've got no Earth spell, Earth attack.
You could.
Yeah, I'll just do a regular attack though. I just want to move up towards the goblin, and actually, yeah, I'll use strength of mountain. I might as well.
Okay. All right. On the way you pick this up, this goes to your team. Anyone can use it. It is 2 extra white shields. Okay, so you're attacking him. Okay, so you got 1 skull and a wrestling move. Well, he has no armor. You beat him easily. What's your wrestling move gonna be?
Well, I'm gonna do something a little bit different. At my monastery, there was a older monk, and he wasn't very trusted. He was very devious, Brother Fuji, and he passed me this little sachet of salt, and he said, "Use this." And so I'll grab the salt, and I'm gonna Fuji him right in the eyes with the salt.
Oh man, the old salt in the eyes. Ah! Got him.
You just got Fuji'd.
That Mr. Fuji. Master Fuji. FLG closure notice. Okay.
Yeah, that's my turn. I've been saving that for a while because I've been like, what wrestling move could the monk do? And I'm thinking, yeah, I was thinking all these fancy kicks, and then I thought, no, just a good old salt to the eyes.
Yep.
Does the monk have line of sight on the next blip?
Oh, I believe he does. All right, it's another Gretchen.
All right, I'll leave my turn there.
All right. Okay, I get an activation. All right, let's activate this one here. 1, 2, 3. He's revealed. It's an orc. An orc from space. Roar! Alright, let's see. Like he's gonna charge forward 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to attack the monk. And I think he's gonna try melee. So you'll be rolling your defense. Oh, nothing. Okay, you got him. Oh. Got him. Bit off more than he could chew. Alright, hero activation. Spork.
Guess the elf should go.
Sure. Yeah, I've got this this impression of the dwarf sitting in that room at a chair with a headset on, looking at a screen right now. The elf's going to go 1 space north and see what the loot is on that square.
All right. You collect something useful from the debris. It is a white shield. A single white shield.
All right. I'll roll for movement.
And I'm pretty sure you on a hero turn, you can use one of these, right? Okay, I'm sorry. What else were you doing?
Yeah, I believe you're allowed to use one per roll.
Okay.
Okay, there's nothing else in this room, is there? It's just empty otherwise.
Yep.
Okay, so I rolled a 4, so I've moved 1, so I'll go back down towards the doorway. 2, 3, 4. Just 1 back. I don't think I can move that far. That's great. Thanks.
Okay. All right, and we'll activate. This one here. Alright, and we'll attack that moving towards the arena too. Alright. Gold! Oh, he's on his way. Okay. Alright, destroyed it. And he is revealed as another orc. Okay, hero activation.
Maybe the monk this turn.
I think the monk.
Oh dear.
Yeah, everybody went. I'm the only one.
Okay. We still are.
He's still playing Minesweeper on that computer. He's
Yeah.
addicted to it.
I guess I'll move behind the monk, and I'll attack the barrels there to the north.
All right. All right. Easily destroyed those hapless barrels. Those barrels had no honor. Let me find another.
I'm here now, Kurgan. This is Gold.
Hey!
I hate to interrupt, but I would love to get in if it's still allowed.
Sure. Pardon the interruption. All right. Well, sure. Who would you like to control?
I haven't paid close enough attention to know what's taken. And also, do you want me to control a hero, or should I just play a monster since I'm so late?
That'd be kind of funny. Interesting idea.
I mean, have the heroes damaged each other yet? Because,
Well-
if they've already damaged each other, then I
you
think
haven't.
late.
You haven't. Okay. So what we're doing this time is it's a team of heroes versus
Okay.
the monsters from Space Crusade, the aliens.
Okay. I didn't even pick up on that. I've been
Yeah.
half listening for an hour. I didn't even know that's what you were doing.
Goblins,
Okay.
I mean, yeah. But yeah, we've got. Yeah. I
So
mean,
do you want me to play aliens or join the hero? I can join the hero team then.
have you ever
Won't be
played
unfair
Space
to them.
Crusade before?
No.
Okay. Well, I mean, it would be kind of interesting if you were like a foe, but I don't know if
I think I better join the heroes because since I don't know Space Crusade.
That's all right. Okay. Well, how about the barbarian? Is that good?
Yeah, I'll play the barbarian. Sure. Simplest one.
Yep. All right. So there you are. You're going to be in here. Okay. So it's time for me to activate another character here. So activate this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's revealed. It's another Gretchen. All right, and he's going to fire at. Oh, I didn't use the orc experiment. Well. I guess it wouldn't be wrong. But it would be cheesy. Okay, I guess it'll be next turn. All right, the Gretchen is going to fire at the monk. All right, 2. Ching, and 1 damage. Now the monk is properly at 5. Okay. So 1 hero activation remains. It is the barbarian. So we're
Activate.
playing kind of the arena rule. So if you see one of these tiles, you can just walk over it to pick up whatever it is. For the team, there is some tiles that you've gotten some bonus white shields. But you're rolling to move. There really isn't any treasure to speak of, but some of these rooms contain like debris and stuff that you can destroy to reveal more of those bonus tiles.
Okay. So I'm starting in a room nobody's been in yet, and there's a treasure tile or a goblet or something next to me. I'll walk over that.
Oh no!
Do I need him?
Sorry, this is
No?
just showing that you've been activated. So
Okay,
that'd be
that's
fun
my
to-
activation.
It's like an hourglass. You just like upend it. You like drink all the sand. You're like, refreshing. Like, what kind of guy is this?
So I'll roll movement then.
Yes. I'm totally gonna confuse you.
8 dots of movement. Who is that tall, white, big blob in the hall? It looks like maybe a monster.
That's Bohemian
Yep.
in his bear form.
Oh, Bohemians. Okay.
These
Are-
guys, these green guys over here are your enemies. There's an orc
Okay.
and some Gretchen. They've got guns, but so far
I
they're
can move-
lousy shots.
Okay. Unless I'm misunderstanding the map, I think I can move 7 squares and come into range of attacking an alien. So I move through my hero squares. The bear moves. I shimmy past the bear, and then when I get there, I can roll an attack.
Yep. You also recovered one of these, and it's 2 extra black shields. But since you don't use those, that's just denying it to my side.
And also extra movement.
3 dice of attack.
What did you say, Jacer?
I said, and I think you can use it for extra movement.
That's right. I forgot. Yes, you can discard this for 2 squares of movement. I forgot about that. So it does serve a purpose besides just denying it.
All right. I don't need any additional movement because I'm face to face with a monster.
Okay.
3 attack rolls. 3 dice.
Let's see. What weapon are you using?
Well, I'm just a barbarian. I think it's standard barbarian.
Let me check.
Uh,
here. You have
Longsword, maybe.
great sword. It's 4 dice. Warhammer's 4 dice.
Oh, he needs his skills.
Oh,
Ooh, skills.
yeah. Thank you. I forgot about that. We've
All
had a
right.
barbarian in here for a little while, so
Teach me how to see my skills. I see you holding the cards up.
faint. So that's a single use. You just tell me when you're using it. A sudden unexpected move puts you at an advantage. You may re-roll 1 set of dice, either attack, defense, or movement.
Okay.
Careful aim. Well, if you had a ranged attack, I guess you have a hand axe you could throw. After rolling your combat dice, multiply by 2 the final die results and apply the result against your opponent.
Okay.
Was he supposed to get? Yeah, 3rd skill. Okay. Mighty blow.
Are you drawing these randomly?
Yes.
Oh, fun.
You Summon up a hidden reserve of strength and will for a concentrated attack. After rolling your combat dice, multiply by 2 the final die results and apply the result against your opponent.
Okay, awesome.
So
And I can decide after I roll the attack on that, I think. I can play that after rolling and decide I want to double it.
Exactly.
Okay, so this is going to be a great sword attack against, what is that monster, an alien?
Yeah, it's a Gretchen. Space Goblin.
A Gretchen. Oh my lord. I've got 2 skulls against him.
Okay, I think you probably got him, but let's just find out. Let's find out.
As the barbarian, I say, arg, ugh. Swing my greatsword down on the alien.
Got him.
The alien's rolling some kind of space dice. He's not even rolling Hero Quest dice.
Nope. But you got him.
Okay, very cool. That's my turn then. I pass to the next hero. Glad to join you guys, though. Thanks for making a spot for me.
Hey, no problem. It is actually mine, but I'm out of people, so I guess we will.
Yeah, I was gonna say, well, because you went first too, so it's the top of the round anyway.
Yeah. So let me write
New
down.
card, new roll.
Yep. Get the barbarian in here. So mighty blow, feint, and careful aim.
I rolled a 3.
Okay. Yeah, Jacer is the commander or leader of the team, so if there's a decision to be made, he has the final say on his side. Ah, I get before you. Okay. All right, well, the first thing I'm going to do is use the Orc Experiment. So I'm going to fire a Black Hole Blaster weapon. He just like pulled out of his trunks there and fire it straight ahead. It's going to hit both those squares, so the monk and the dwarf. Four. Okay, so roll your defense, monk and dwarf against 4. Okay, ching, and so Grimlor takes 3 damage.
I used Twisting Torrent to defend that, please.
Okay.
Yeah.
No damage at all for you. All right, Jacer does something that's never been seen before in all the 7 realms. Okay. It was kind of cool though, but all right. So you took 4 damage, Jacer. Okay, but the orc, gun overloads and blows him up. Okay, and I'll draw the card. Okay, apparently some type of friendly mothership is sending a signal that paralyzes all gridlings and orcs. So he can not move or fire this turn. Alright. Maybe it was Mentor. He hijacked their equipment. Okay. Can't move or fire. He can still melee though. Alright. Hero activation.
Who's going first this time?
follow the list, and in case we need to change it, we just speak up and we. So you start.
Monk.
Monk first.
You've still got your wind technique, by the way.
Okay, I'd like to move up towards this Gretchen, straight in front of the barbarian.
All right. Are you passing by the item?
Yes, please.
All right. You pick it up. It is 2 extra skulls.
Okay, brilliant. And I'll just do a regular attack. But can I use have I got wind element?
Yeah, you can use it. It doesn't increase your attack, but it'll at least use it.
No. I'll use it to like do a little fancy sort of fly kick or whatever, and I'll roll.
All right. All right. Nobody hit either. So you did your like fancy like kata, and completely missed him, and then he did a really poor imitation of what you just did, but he missed as well. So you're like, oh yeah, and he's like, nah.
I miss spectacular in usual fashion.
Yep. I like to think though, even if he misses, he kind of like puts a little finesse on it at the end to just make it look like he did it intentionally. Stick the landing.
Meant to do that.
Yep. Whereas the goblin kind of like falls down and then like kind of gets back up real quick and brushes himself off. Embarrassed. Yep. Okay. All right. Let's see.
Elf next.
Well, let's see. You did your thing. I should be activating one of mine.
Oh yeah.
All right. So out of the shadows comes another 1, 2, 3, 4. It's revealed. It's an orc. All right, maybe a smarter orc this time. We'll see. But because of that paralyzing signal, he can't move. He can't even move. Okay, so he's actually back here. My bad. All right, we'll just leave him there. He just activates and he's like, what is going on? Okay, hero activation.
Are we just going in order this round?
Yeah.
All right.
Like
So
top
elf
to bottom
rolling
on
for
the
movement.
character list.
Roll 7. Yeah, so the elf has just seen the barbarian walk by and he's kind of rolling his eyes, any excuse to take off his shirt. We'll go 2 south. And 5 east.
Excellent. Some bad guy cards for me. Upgrade. Upgrade a monster. And how will I do that? Oh, I know. I did plan for this. Yeah, so an elite monster would just get a reroll on his attack die. Okay. And I'm drawing one of these two. Excellent. Okay, sorry. What else was the elf doing?
Okay, so I was doing another 5 east. You've already gone 1, so another 4 east. Just one more. Yeah, just one more. Thanks. And I'll arm the longbow and fire at the orc.
Nice.
Okay, the arc has an armor rating of 1, so you got to beat 1. Got him.
2 skulls.
Got him. All right. Well, too bad, because I thanks Mordegon, but yeah, I was gonna upgrade that guy, but he got killed. So
Oh, whoop.
was that?
Nothing at all. I just said whoops.
Whoops. It's very fun to play, says Bohemius. I like it. I went through Crypt of Perpetual Darkness. I'm currently playing against the Ogre Horde with Kurgan. Oh, in response
Talking
to
about the druid.
yeah.
Kurgan, you always read the chat room from the latest post, and you sometimes miss the context
Yeah,
of the answers.
Exactly. I need to go back. Well, but I didn't want to make like a sound effect every time somebody types something, so yeah, if I happen to miss it. Yeah, I agree. Without Bohemius playing the druid as much as he did, I probably wouldn't have given the character much thought, to be honest. Seems pretty versatile. Okay.
Which expansion is the druid from?
Well, it originally was from the Mythic, but it came with Against the Ogre Horde in retail.
Cool.
Yeah.
Haven't bought that one yet.
Yeah. It's been good. You wouldn't think so at first. You'd just think, oh, okay, it's just a bunch of ogres, just a bunch of, meat shield enemies. But actually, it's got some interesting things. I mean, this whole arena thing came from there. So, a whole
Yeah,
new way
and
to
I
play.
listened to a fair amount of you guys streaming that adventure.
Yeah, so
You guys had a good adventure there.
Yeah. Thanks. Okay, so I guess I'll be activating another guy here. One, two. Okay, it's another Gretchen. And he's going to fire at the elf.
With what? Bow and arrow?
A gun.
Oh, gun. They have a gun. Okay.
Space gun.
Space gun. Laser or bullet?
Well, I guess it would probably be... In Space Crusade, it would probably be a bolter. But I guess in the new lore, he missed. It would have been like a grot blaster?
Yeah, shards, nails, stuff.
Yep. It's just he just crams whatever he's got in there. Already been chewed
How's it called? Archibuge? Archibuge? Yeah, kinda.
Oh, is that how you
I
pronounce
always
it? Never.
don't know how to pronounce it. That's why I'm asking. The Archibuge. The
Yeah, I've never said it out loud. Okay, well he missed anyway. It didn't matter. If I miss, you don't have to roll any defense. Okay. All right, hero activation.
Why are you saying activation? Is that an arena thing or a Space Crusade term?
It's a arena thing.
Okay.
So you activate one of your people, I activate one of mine, back and forth until
Okay.
everyone's been activated. And I put one of these little tokens next to him.
Okay.
So we've got the druid, barbarian, and dwarf left.
Yeah, so let's go dwarf. Dwarf, go.
I'll go, I guess 3 spaces so that I'm just in front of the elf. And I'll shoot at the grot at the end of the hallway.
All right.
What are you shooting? Crossbow?
Yep, crossbow.
I think you got him. All right.
All right, enemy activation.
Okay. All right, and it is another Gretchen. Still, that psycho attack is going on, so he can't really do anything, but he's there. All right, hero activation.
Barbarian. The barbarian says, "Ugh," and rolls a bunch of movement. I guess I'll go ahead and move through my friend square to the south, and then move for 5. I think I want to be in the square that's in the hallway, but in front of the new shooter that was activated. No, not that way, Kurgan. East. So just south. Oh, hold on. I may not have seen where was my starting position. Sorry, I was focused on the wrong token. Sorry, what tricked me there was I'm used to looking for red for the heroes, so I looked at the solid red guy and thought it was me. Okay. Even from that position, I think
the
I can
barbarian
still.
started just immediately north of the elf, is where the turn began.
I had him.
So
back-
it's a little bit of a
back-
complicated move, Kurgan, but I think you can figure it out. I'll have to move through some hero squares. So I want to go face the new guy that just activated in the eastern room, and I have 11 squares of movement, so I think I can get there. So like now go down and then right and then up. Yep, up 1. Right there. And now I'll attack that guy.
Okay.
So it's kind of a charge up the hallway and swing.
Okay.
2 skulls. I don't quite get this guy's name yet as far as the monster type. He's like a Grok or something.
They call them Gretchens or Grots.
Gretchen.
Space-
Grot.
space
Grot.
Goblin.
Okay, I swing at the Grot,
Okay.
and he defends against me.
Well, you're each attacking each other. So you got the way it works in Space Crusade is like you both melee each other. Whoever's the highest rating, whatever they go above their opponent's score is damage. But since you got 2
Okay.
skulls and he got a 2, you're the same, so nothing happens. Both
So
charges.
can I, at that point, issue my double attack? Making me have 4 and him have 2, and thus I win that battle?
Oh, use your skill, you mean?
Yeah. If I called it at the right time of the game.
I mean,
Mighty blow.
mighty blow.
My mighty blow.
Okay, so mighty blow. After rolling your combat, multiply by 2 the final die results and apply the results to your opponent. Okay, so you got 4, so you got him. So it's like he blocked you, but then like he's your sword is like slicing through his little combat knife and gets him.
Did I happen to reveal or see any new monsters by
Well,
entering that room?
that's the part that's going to throw me off because I was just going to keep generating them out of that room. I guess they're just teleporting in, so because otherwise
Okay.
you can see all of them, which would be kind of unfair.
Maybe they're doing that thing like they do in Star Trek, where you know the way they teleport in Star Trek.
Yeah, beam in.
Yeah, beam in like they, each molecule reforms.
Could be. All right. Okay. So you guys, did that, and I get to generate another activation here from my side. All right, it's another orc. Oh, I should have had him appear right next to you.
Yeah,
think I'll
he
do
can
that.
roll movement. Yeah,
Well-
okay, that's fine.
He can't move or shoot, but he can.
Oh, he won't be able to move because of the
Yeah.
paralysis message from the spaceship.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna say he can attack you melee, but that's it.
Yep.
Just making this up as I go along. No, well, not really. I thought it through long and hard, but I mean, there's still stuff that I'm just like, okay, how would that work again? You can refine it. Okay, so you roll your attack dice as well.
Oh, attack dice. Okay.
Yep.
Oh, darn, nothing.
Okay. So I
Wouldn't
would
he be rolling black dice if he's using a sword?
Yeah, I forgot about that. Good point. Good point.
Explain. What
Yeah.
should I do?
He's a knight level barbarian, so it'd be 3 black dice and 1 white. I'll let you reroll.
All right, let me see if I know how to do this. So, can I do it all in one line, or I roll those two colors separately?
You roll it all in one line. So it's
Okay, so
exclamation
see
point
if this
HQ
is it.
roll space 3 space black space 1 space white. Okay, you got it.
I guessed it.
Good job.
I guessed it before you said it.
Okay, so you each got 2, so nobody defeats the other.
Fair.
Unless you wanted to use feint and re-roll your thing again.
I'm gonna save that one a little bit longer, but I am just gonna say your breath stinks, orc.
So your breath probably doesn't smell much better, but I mean, he's been in the spaceship for who knows how long, so yeah, it's probably pretty nasty. All right. Okay. All right. Last hero activation. Druid.
Druid. And move 2 squares in front of the door. Oh, wait. No, wait.
Does he smell something?
Let me roll. No. I changed my idea. 2. So 6.
Hey, PDXC. Thanks for coming.
And move 1 south and 5 to the right. Okay. And attack this goblin. Badalax.
Okay, so melee attack.
Got wrestling moves.
Oops. Have to specify the color. Okay, I got a 2. Technically, you would take 2 damage, but you did get a wrestling move against me, so you won the fight. So what's your move going to be?
Well, that's bear hug. The first one is always bear hug.
All right. You got him. He crumbles to the ground, but as he falls, you see like the little dagger stuck in you. Ah.
And pass.
Okay, and then you dwindle down. Okay, so that's the druid, and now I will generate another bad guy here. Okay, it's an orc. Space orc. Alright, all he can do is try to melee the barbarian. Three. So barbarian, roll your attack dice. Remember 3 black, 1 white. If you're using the great sword. Gold, did we lose you?
No, I'm here. Oh, okay. Sorry, I didn't realize you were talking to me.
Talking
Okay,
to me.
so
Talking to me.
yes, I'm here. Here we
Nobody
go.
else here.
You want do you need any black this time or just a regular 4?
Well, I think you're rolling for the great sword, and you are the highest rank. So, yeah, I mean, I guess it works. You know, you don't have to reroll.
Okay, I'll take the 4 skulls then.
You beat him by a 1, so you got him. So you got in a big fight, but your blade was true. Cut him down to size.
Still getting used to this rhythm of instead of it being all the heroes and then all the monsters, the back and forth.
And it's doubly so because you're doing the Space Crusade stuff too. So yeah, it's a fun little challenge. Okay. All right, so that was my turn. All heroes have been activated, so let's see. All right, I'll do another bad guy here. This time it's a Gretchen.
So how many enemies spawn each turn?
As many as I want.
Okay. So this time you have 6 activation. Oh, I was just wondering because this time it is 6 activations versus 5.
Technically, I mean, it's like I could just say, okay, only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Be 10 activations. So it'd be like one more I could do in theory. Yeah, because otherwise I could just keep on throwing them, and it would be kind of silly.
It'd be infinite.
Yeah, it'd just be one long round. Okay. Yeah, he will. Yeah, it's silly for him to do it, but he'll try to melee the barbarian. He missed, but you can still attack. 3 black, 1 white, gold.
Okay. H 3.
Practice your typing skills. Well, you got him.
Okay, because I got 1 skull and he had 0.
Right.
So I got him.
Yep. Okay, and for my last activation, nope, it's yet another one. I'm gonna wipe him out fast at this rate. Okay, so he attempts to melee you, and he missed again. So if you even get 1 skull, you got him.
Okay, that didn't work. I did get a roll on the white dice.
All right, that's the round. Okay, and as Jacer suggested, we'll roll off again. So you guys do roll your 1d6. Has Jacer, have you been rolling, or who's been rolling? Whoever did it last time, I guess, just do it.
Yeah.
Okay, I got a 5. We only need 1 from the hero team.
I think Chaser's rolling it.
All right.
Yeah, I'm not doing too good on the rolling off.
All right. Okay, I got the self shot, so I can attack any one GSG figure in any room. It's 1 red die. Okay. Well, there's 1 guy in a room, so a security system, like a little blaster, pops out and shoots at the barbarian. And I'll say yes, he can use defense. Let's do your normal defense. Okay, so 1. So gold.
Yeah.
Doo-doo-doo.
You do want me to roll a defense?
Yes. Do you know what
Okay.
your defense is?
Well, is it just standard barbarian defense?
I think
Sure.
you have a helmet. Wait, you have a helmet. You have an
Okay.
elven chainmail.
Wow. Okay. Am I playing someone else's like leveled barbarian, or did you just outfit him for the arena?
But we're shooting, so we're deducting 2 from. Okay, let me just figure this out. So you'd have 2,
Sure.
3. I think you've just got the helmet and the elven chainmail at this time.
So 5 dice?
but only 3 because it's bypassing your regular defense. So yeah, just roll 3.
3 white shields.
Perfect. I picture you doing like a wrestling move on the little sentry gun.
Cool.
How would that work? Let's see. Well, maybe if it popped up from the ground, like you drop the elbow on it.
Okay, yeah, elbow it down back into its little turret hole.
It just kind of goes sadly back into the little enclosure. Funny. Okay, all right, but I still get to bring in a bad guy here. Oh, but I should. Well, I can activate the guy who's already there. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Okay, so I'm gonna activate him, and I'm gonna use the extra skull.
Mm-hmm.
Just gonna be a skull, and he's gonna fire at. Yeah, he's gonna fire at the barbarian at point blank range.
Sure.
Okay, so let's see. He missed, but there's 1 skull. So you can roll
Okay.
your. Let's see. Wait a minute. Hold on.
Oh, whoops.
I'm
Jump the
shooting.
gun.
That's okay. I don't usually shoot at close range.
Well, you are
Yes.
allowed with pistols,
Yeah, good point.
right?
Yep, you can still. Okay, so you can still roll your normal defense of 3.
Okay, so let's take the one I rolled. So two white shields.
Okay, so you blocked it all. Ka-ching. All right, and this is used up. Just discard that. Okay, hero activation. Whack-a-mole and sentry gun. Yep.
Can I go towards the? Can I go 2 squares back towards that door and open it, please?
All right. Oops. Sorry, was Jacer there? Just upset him. All
Yeah,
right.
he was there.
All right. Are you opening the door?
Yeah, please.
Okay. Some debris there. Looks like.
Can I turn to my right and I will do Burning Spirit towards that orc?
Oh yeah, you get the fire. Okay. And let's see, should I be treating this as... Well, it does 2 damage automatically, and his armor's only 1, so yeah, it would kill him.
Okay, I'll do that, yeah.
Toasty! Got him.
Awesome.
Nice.
Alright. My turn. To activate someone. Alright. It's Gretchen. And,
Welcome.
he's going to fire at...
Bring it on, Kurgan. Gretchen.
I'll just fire at you. Might as well.
Yeah.
Stronger than
Point
our
blank pistol shot.
melee. 4. So you got to.
Oh, I can't beat 4 with 3 defense dice, and my skills don't apply.
Right.
So one white shield.
Take 3 damage.
Okay. And will you track my damage on screen there?
Yes.
Thank you. Down to 7 BP.
All right. Next hero activation.
Oh,
After the monk. Oh,
maybe you need the elf.
Elf. All right. Rolling for movement. 5. Okay, so I'll go 1 north and 4 east. All this talk of Gretchen is reminding me of Mean Girls. So the elf's going to say, "All right, Gretchen, how's Regina?" and fire the longbow.
I like to think one of the designers was bullied by a girl named Gretchen. Like, this was his revenge. It's
3
basically
skulls.
Mean Girls edition. Okay. Wow. Yeah, I think you got him.
Mm. Well done, elf.
All right. Time for one of mine. Another Gretchen. I feel like I should have brought these out in groups or something. Oh well. Good practice. Target practice. Okay. This time he's gonna fire at the elf. Three. You defend with 2 less than you normally would. Oh, but he defends with an awful lot, doesn't he? Does he normally defend with 7?
Yeah, he normally defends with 6, but because the longbow's armed, he's not using his shield.
Okay. Well, you deflected it all, and you got a wrestling move.
Okay, so I'm going to charge the goblin with a clothesline, but as I'm doing it, I'm going to say, "Stop trying to make fetch happen!"
The insult hurt worse than the clothesline. Yep, to date, fetch still hasn't happened. Okay, now where was he originally? I always lose my place when I try to...
I got too excited, I don't know, I can't remember. I think you're right, I think it's there.
Okay. Yeah, see, it's like you kill a guy and then the activation is just sitting there. It's like, okay, it's probably the best system they could have come up with at the time, unless they were using like rims or something. Someone should devise a better system for the arena battle activations. Okay. All right. So, hero activation. Right? Because I attacked. So we got the dwarf and the druid and the barbarian left.
Yeah, I guess go dwarf.
Okay, Jason rolls a 5.
Yeah, I'll go to the southern door. Let's go to the left, the door on the left, and open it up.
Expanding the arena.
Okay. Inside you see a computer console.
Which is streaming Twitch.
Maybe so.
All right, let me shoot.
What a computer!
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot it. It's moving.
I mean, okay. All right. All right. It explodes.
All right, that'll end my turn.
Good thing the wizard wasn't here to see you do that. Like, no.
That's an artifact.
All
Hey,
right.
I'm happy to kill Clippy.
I see you're trying to win a quest. Need some help with that? No.
Infinite knowledge.
Okay. All right. Another Gretchen. All right, we'll shoot the barbarian this time.
Okay.
Yeah. 1. Fine.
No defense.
Scored a hit on him. Okay. And he's not paralyzed, so I mean he could move too as well. Let's see. 8 squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He opens the door and goes into the room.
That's off the camera view.
There.
No clue what's going on up there.
Just some debris of some kind that could be destroyed to reveal one of those helpful pickups. Okay. All right. Hero activation.
Barbarian turn. Barbarian says, "Oh," and rolls to move, but can't move very far.
3 mighty squares.
That I don't see any opponents or anything of interest I can reach at all. And I can't join this. I can't end up in the same square, so I guess I'm going to be next to. I don't know who that is. I have a. But I don't. Let me see. Is there a? There's no monster in my line of sight. Maybe if I get
right there.
Like, okay, from the position I am right now, or if I move to that doorway.
I mean,
anyway, I can move to that doorway, so I'll move to the doorway of the gray room. And then I should still have the same LOS from there.
Yep.
Yeah, okay. And so how many attack dice is that?
3. It's 3 white.
2 skulls.
Got him.
And it goes to a monster's turn.
Alright.
Activate monster.
Okay. Another Gretchen. We blocked his escape route. Okay. Yeah, let's just shoot the barbarian.
Yep.
Missed.
I don't even have to roll.
Correct. Okay. Druid.
Okay. Move. 7. Put me by the side of the dwarf, please. Close to the door. Open the door. Are they... Okay. What is that? Is the computer?
Yeah, so there's a computer console
Okay.
and then 3 piles of debris.
Okay, shooting at the console.
All right.
Gather round, children. Gather round the table.
2 skulls.
Okay.
A little fable
All right, you destroyed it.
about a wise man who
Explodes in a big fireball.
to take down the evil kingdom of a magician and his henchmen. The monsters in the dark and all their mischief. Dad, how can I
And
do that?
pass.
I'm too smart
All right.
to be a hero.
So that's the end of the round.
Here's your sword, now be a hero. Take up a shield, I lean on my staff. We'll beat the evil ones by a half. Gold it glitters in your hand, but in the end it's just a little sand.
All right, it's 6 this time. We got a chance of going first.
Unless I roll a 7. It'd be funny. Okay, yeah, you beat me. We're gonna have a re-roll. Okay. All right. Your turn. Heroes.
Monk first.
I'd like to just move into that green room towards that computer contraption.
Just a pile of junk, but okay. Oh, I guess you'd be here. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it.
All right. If at the beginning of your next turn you can't see anybody, your powers would restore. But at this time, technically, okay. I guess you can't really see him. So on your next turn,
Okay.
or does he have a diagonal weapon? Let's see.
I do have a crossbow, actually.
Well, but the way I play the crossbow is it does not have that ability. Let's see. You do have.
You should have like a nunchuck. Or no, it's not him. It's the other monk. the rapier.
Looks like he doesn't have it. He just has the crossbow as his only weapon.
Yeah, that's my only weapon.
I need to write another character sheet for him. It's getting kind of messy. Okay. Just note to self.
Yeah, I'll leave my I'll leave it there, and it'll be your turn.
All right. Self-destruct. Well, I don't have any androids on the board, so that does nothing. All right. I'll reveal the bad guy. Another Gretchen.
I totally forgot what is our mission.
What's that? Wipe out the enemy.
What? Okay, but if they keep responding, how we can stop them?
Well, when they stop coming, then you've won.
Okay.
How are you guys doing on time? Does anybody need to hightail it out of here?
Nay.
I'm all right for time.
All good here.
All right.
Good.
Okay.
Got today open for gaming on my end.
Nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, this one's going to be bold. And he's going to fire at the monk. Come here. Missed. No defense roll necessary. All right. Hero activation.
Okay. To allow the monk to get back his abilities, it's better if one of us attack the goblin. I can do it. I'm close.
Well, you guys decide.
So you can see if you guys is okay. I'm going first.
Okay.
Yeah,
Ignore
for you.
Glasgow's
Okay.
roll then.
So I'll move 2 squares north and attack with the axe. Yep.
All right. And I can reply with my own attack. Ah.
Zero.
Get a 2. Nope. Okay, got him.
Okay. And pass.
All right. Glasgow, did you want to take that turn you were trying to take? Or
I think you go first.
oh, but we did them out of order. So we still got the elf, the barbarian, and the dwarf. Right?
Yeah, but a monster
Yes.
would activate next.
Oh, we're trading off. Yeah. Forgot my own rule. Okay, well, I could bring in another one. Let's see. Yeah, I'll do that. Try to keep the monk at bay. Okay, so another Gretchen. Two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 5, 6, because he can move diagonally. 7. Okay, he's gonna fire at the monk again, or this guy is. 2. Okay, 2 damage. There's like a little delay on there. I think there was an update to the Stream Deck and it's a little bit slow sometimes. Well,
Stream Deck.
yeah.
Oh,
I use
you got one-click buttons for dice?
Yeah,
Is that
yeah.
what?
Not for every possible combination, but for quite a few things. It saves a lot of time.
Uh,
I
yeah.
know, I could have 2 of them, or I could have, like, yeah.
Yeah, I wish Discord had a way to just program a few little buttons at the bottom of your chat room for like pre-programmed things that you want to say in chat repeatedly.
That'd be nice. Okay. All right, so hero activation next.
Maybe dwarf.
I was gonna say have Glasgow go this time.
Some elf.
Yeah, thanks. Okay, so rolling for movement, I got 7. So I'm going to go. So if the monk can't see the Gretchen, it means that his elements will be restored, right?
The beginning of his next turn, yeah.
All right, I'll cast Veil of Mist on myself, and I'll
Mhm.
move 3 west, 1 north.
You're like waving your hands in his face. Of course, you're still veiled, so he doesn't really understand. But soon you'll solidify.
Okay, I can't attack because I've had my action, so I'll pass over to the enemy.
Okay. All right. Another orc. These guys can move up to 6 squares. 1, 2, 3, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can move diagonally, I just can't attack diagonally. Alright, let's go 1, 2,
Now-
3, 4, 5, 6. Shit, was there a question?
Everyone can move diagonally, or that's a characteristic of this monster.
Space Crusade characters can move diagonally.
Okay.
The only thing is there's some debate about whether they can like move across like hard corners like that. Some say yes, some say no.
Okay.
Okay. Alright, so I'm gonna I guess I have my choice of targets here. Yeah, I think I'm gonna shoot at the monk again. This guy. Or for the first time with this guy. Orcs fire 2, light dice. 2. Okay, how many defense do you normally?
3.
Okay. So you subtract 2, so you'd only defend with 1. Now you do have a potion of defense if you wanted to use that. So if you
Yeah, I'll
We
use
also have
that.
those tokens, remember?
he's got a good point there. You could use that one for 2. So there's a couple of ways you could justify that roll you just made. You want to use the potion, the token?
I'll use the token.
Okay.
Thanks.
All right, so that's used up. So you rolled 3. You blocked 1, you took 1 damage. All right. Who hasn't gone yet?
Barbarian.
Well, could he have just used the 2 shield token instead?
Yeah, that's what I had him use.
Well, that would have blocked the 2 hits, right? And then he wouldn't take any damage.
Well, he was supposed to roll only 1 combat.
Right, but you only rolled the 2. So if you used the 2 shield token, that would block 2 hits, right?
Oh, yeah. I was confused there. I was thinking like it gave you 2 more dice, but you're right. It's 2 shields like automatically. Yeah, good point. You're right. So he didn't take that damage. A commander should advocate for his troops, and you were right this time. Darn. Okay. In that case, hero activation.
All right. Rolling for movement. 5. Do I have line of sight of the? I guess I can't take them both out. Do I have line of sight of the Gretchen in the hallway?
Yeah. I mean, you're pretty good.
All right, then I'll take a shot at the Gretchen.
In Space Crusade, if there's ever a debate about that, you're supposed to roll off to see whose decision rules the day. Okay, got him.
All right. I will move 4 to the left, pick up, and move 1 to the right.
Okay. So you picked up another. It's healing +2.
Excellent. A med pack. I got a med pack.
There you go. Okay, yeah. So your team has a 2 skull token, a 2 black shield token, which you could exchange for 2 movement squares, for example, 1 white shield, and then a heal +2.
And we can interchange those. Any hero can use them.
Yeah, it's like for your team.
Okay.
Now, Jacer, you told me a moment ago it's for, so like,
I think you can use 1 tile each roll.
so like,
So like if you got attacked or whatever, you could use, each hero or whatever, you could use it.
or one hero could use them all in a single round. Like he gets attacked, he uses the healing. He gets attacked again, he uses the shield.
Yeah,
Turn,
good. Yeah,
turn,
good.
he can
Definitely.
move 2 extra, but then that would be it. So there could be a
Yeah,
situation.
pretty much.
And his team is like, no, don't do that. Oh. Okay. Interesting. All right. I like it though. Gives you a lot of options. Okay, so my turn to activate a bad guy. All right, it's another orc. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. All right. He sees sees a little pipsqueak that he's gonna just stomp into the ground. So he's gonna try to melee the druid. 'Cause he's a bully. One. Okay, I think you beat him. And you wrestling moved him too. So what's your
Yeah. Yeah, pick a card, please.
All right. Finally get to draw from the deck. I finally sleeved all these cards, so we got Bionic Elbow, Baronic Elbow, dun, 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 dun. Koosh. Got him.
Yeah. Well, it's thematic.
Did that for all the
Yep.
hard work
And just in time for your turn, too. Or no, Barbarian.
Yes. Yes. Me. I am Barbarian. You want me to go?
Yep.
Okay. Discord's cropping the video a little bit. Okay, or some of the Discord interface covers up the top of the map on my phone. It's a little bit annoying for seeing the top room. Yeah, I want to move towards that guy. Let me see. I've got 6 dots of movement. Yeah, okay. I'll just get me in melee range of that orc in the room to the north of me. Let me try to kill that guy with my great axe. Great sword. So this is a 3 black, 1 white. 1 skull.
Interesting move. Yeah. You got him. Alright. What's your wrestling move gonna be?
Oh, a body slam.
Ugh. Got him. Excellent. Okay, is that all the heroes?
Yep. But you still got that monster on the board that has to activate.
That's right. Ah, I wish I had a melt-a-gun. Okay. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And he's going to fire at the druid. 2. I thought about using the little special effects every time they fired, but that'd be a lot of... Or maybe... Right. Druid, your defense.
I'm so sorry. I thought you shoot the monk.
Oh, no. Shooting the druid. I got a 2. I know, it kind of seemed like I would be going for the monk, but... Alright, 2 damage. Surprise.
Yep.
He wasn't ready. Alright. And that's the round. The designated person on the hero side can go ahead and roll. Roll off. Oh, you already
4.
just rolled full at 4 dice there. Okay, heroes go first.
Is that orc in my line of sight, or have my abilities recharged?
Yeah, I think he's behind the
Technically
wall.
outside the door, so yeah, you're recharged.
Okay. I'm gonna roll for movement. Oh, lovely. I'm gonna go down straight towards that orc, and I'm gonna attack with strength of mountain.
Alright, you realize he's just aggression as you get closer. He was just trying to make himself look taller. Squeak. Hey, Anthaz. Welcome to the HeroQuest fans. Alright, you easily clobbered him. Why? He goes flying. Okay,
That's my move.
alright. Monster activation. Alien activation, I guess is the proper term. Chaos activation. An orc. Alright. He's gonna fire at the monk from here. In these close quarters, it's kind of hard to recharge your abilities, isn't it? 2. Ching. And you take 1 damage.
Could I use Twisting Torrent? Okay, I'll use that up.
Matrix out of the way of his bolter or laser or whatever he's firing at you.
Yeah. Awesome.
Okay, hero activation.
Are we just going in order?
Yeah.
3. Okay, I'll move 1 south, 2 east. And I'll cast Water of Healing on the druid.
Okay, so the druid gets 4 body points restored. Back to full. I mean, shape
All right.
is back on the menu. Is there a question?
Not really. Unless you're waiting for me, then yeah.
No.
Okay.
All right. I get to activate a bad guy now. All right, another Gretchen. Two, three, four, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, and I'm going to fire at the dwarf. Two.
You said you were firing at me, right?
At the dwarf. Mighty dwarf. Being shot at this mission. Okay, so he blocked 1, took 1 damage. Alright, hero activation.
Which hero?
Guess I'll go and counterattack.
Ah, the dwarf. Fire the crossbow and you missed. Alright, my turn.
I will move.
Oh, yeah, forgot you.
I'm gonna move 2 to the right.
Denied you your movement. Not scared, just got right back up in his face. Okay. Oh, it's an android.
Oh, does that mean it blows up?
That was
Is
a
that
long
this
time
one?
ago, so. Oh, wait. Is this round? Oh, no. After being drawn. No, you're right, it does. Okay. 2 red dice. Each figure on an adjacent square is attacked with a full number of points. Oh, man. It's painful. Okay. Well, those are the breaks. You're right, because it's for the whole round. Well, it blows up anyway.
But it doesn't kill your other guy.
No.
Bad break and a lucky break.
Yep. All right. Hero activation. If there's one left. Or two left. Yeah.
Two
Barbarian.
left. Yeah, barbarian.
Okay. Let's see what kind of move I can get first. Oh, okay, good. 8. That's pretty good. Is that enough for me to... Nah, they don't need me down there. They don't need me down there. I better go face the guy that's in the eastern room. So I'll go south a few squares into the hallway and then probably just stay on the edge of the hallway facing that, I think it's an orc.
Gonna approach him for melee.
Yeah, approach it for melee.
Okay.
Go to... Oh, okay, yeah, there we are. Correct. And there's the roll. Got 1 skull.
Got him.
Excellent, excellent. All right.
Mowing them down, piling up the bodies.
All right.
But hey, Kurgan, that looks cool at the end of every round when you clear all of the activation tokens off. Like the map just goes from looking a little bit cluttered and busy to being clear all of a sudden. It's kind of neat.
Yeah. It's kind of satisfying. Watch it on the loop. That's some ASMR. Yep. Okay. Let's see. Well, guess I gotta place another guy. It's another android, and he explodes. Oh, but this time the explosion could actually hurt you.
Yeah, he explodes right next to the barbarian. See if I get any shrapnel.
5.
So do I defend against that?
Yeah.
Regular 3 defense, I think.
Give me your full defense. You're not being shot,
Yeah.
so it doesn't. The whole armor thing doesn't really matter. You only
So 3 still.
2, 3, 4, 5. No, you defend with 5.
Okay. I'll just re-roll that then.
Well, you can roll 2 more.
Okay, I'll roll 2 more and add them on then.
I know with the phone, but yeah. Okay. Ching. Okay, so you took 4 damage.
Okay, all right. Now that's going to get the barbarian pretty low. What about using my reroll once there? What would I reroll? My entire defense or just 1 dice?
Oh,
Faint would be the whole roll.
Yep.
I believe.
I think it might be worth it to go ahead and do the reroll, and I'll reroll all 5 dice there on my defense. Try to get a better defense.
yeah, you might not lose 2.
So 3 white shields this time,
Wow, perfect.
saving my bacon a little bit. Even though I think I had a potion and other ways of coming back to life, if you know.
Oh yeah, you
But-
guys are pretty strong.
Yeah, we're not really near death.
Okay.
So pass and then activate the monster.
All right.
That was the monster.
Yeah, he blew up. So hero activation. Do we have one left? The druid?
Yes. Bohemius.
Mm. Do we have a goblet there, right? So I transform in a bear. And move. Seven. Let's go 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. 2 north. 3 to the right. One north. One left. And pass.
All right. And it's an android. And it explodes. Oh, man.
Right next to me. Okay.
It's the final insult.
Are you gonna roll damage first?
3.
Yes, there's the. It's weird. It didn't. It's not loading your dice in Discord, but I'll take your word for it being 3.
There.
Oh, okay. My Discord is like not loading dice graphics at the moment. Okay, there they came through. Maybe my internet lagged or something.
All right. What would the wrestling move be? Like as he's exploding?
What can I do? Something to like run through the shrapnel. I mean, I'm not moving. I don't know. Just like something with my forearm block.
Just gonna like slap him out of the way so that he explodes against the wall or something.
Like that.
He just does the Kane entry theme. And as it's exploding and sparking all over
Put
the
your hands
place.
up. And then... Alright.
I should go to some of these local wrestling matches that they have here and like pick up some more moves that I can
There
send
you
in.
go.
The-
You're like, wait. what was that you just did? Crossface chicken wing. Okay, you scribble it down. Fujiwara armbar. Okay, got it. They can really school us. Yeah, that'd be great. Yeah, because if Vince McMahon was calling it, he'd just say, "What a maneuver!" You'd have no idea what it was. Okay. All right. Well, who's next?
We're done unless you're activating another one.
Well, I think I already did the Gretchen, so that's the end of the round.
I'm gonna roll for movement. One sec.
All right, we got a 3 on our end.
Okay. Oh, he beat you. But I
You go first, and you draw a card.
Right.
New card.
Hopefully it's all androids respawn. No event. Feelings of apprehension were unfounded. There's nothing unusual here. Okay. That was my homebrew. Okay, so nothing different happens.
All right, activate a monster.
Right. All right, he's going to fire at the dwarf. 1. Ching.
Blocked.
No damage. Okay. Hero activation.
Let's go with the monk.
Can I move up towards that that rubble at the top of the green room, and I'll attack that.
What did that rubble ever do to you? It offended your sense of order. Okay. Alright, you damaged it.
Okay,
Ah,
that's
color
my
change.
move.
Green.
Is that only for the heroes? Or does it change you out of the...
Interesting. Yeah, because I only have 2 colors, red and white. Ah, I like the way you think. Good point. Okay, so Ribby just redeemed some bonus equipment for somebody. Somebody gets a hand axe. Joint axe. skill
I
card?
think I already have one.
Yeah, but you don't have two,
Okay.
unless somebody else wants it. Okay, skill card for
I
whomever.
don't think it'd be much use for me.
And tactically, it's like this, Kurgan. Like, isn't my great sword as much better? So if I have enough movement to get in melee range, then I would do that. I would only use the hand axes if I just don't have enough movement to reach an enemy.
Yeah, you just want to toss it, or you could sell it. Yeah. Okay, slip. Somebody gets slip. They can pass through monsters on a turn. Who needs it or who wants it?
I wouldn't mind having slip.
Okay, so it goes to the monk. I don't know if you'll even need it, but you got it. Okay. All right, and is the extra hand axe going to the barbarian? By the way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it should.
Thanks, Ribby. Okay, so the combat dice changed. Okay, but who's the next activation?
After
After the, yeah, I don't have any more. Surprise.
I think it's the elf next, isn't it?
Yeah, so you guys.
Yeah,
can go.
elf.
Okay, so that means the elf gets green dice if he rolls something.
All right, so rolling for movement first.
Need some green movement dice. Okay.
We just kidding on, or is there green movement dice?
So far there isn't. So no.
Okay. Okay, I'm never sure.
Wizards
Okay,
of Mortar
so,
isn't out yet, so we don't know.
Yeah, okay, yeah, maybe, yeah. A month to go, maybe. Okay, so I got 9. So, well, let's not move just now. We'll just arm the longbow and fire at the Gretchen.
Doug has yet to release his spiel about spiel. Or maybe his game hole. Sorry, I don't like the way that sounds. Alright, we can edit that out. Ribby will get the scoop if there's any scoop. All right.
One skull.
And wait, what was he doing? Or was that a melee attack?
no, that
So he was
was
firing at the
longbow.
Gretchen with the longbow.
Oh, with the longbow with 4 dice. Wow, I forgot he had the longbow. But you're right, he's got it. That is devastating. Okay. So, no armor, you got him. All right, as the Gretchen crumbles to the floor, you see that there's something in his hand. Looks like a little detonator. Uh-oh. He set the timer. The place is gonna blow. The Space Hulk is gonna detonate. Self-destruct soon. Okay. All right. Who's next?
Well, I'll use my movement, and I'll move 9 squares to the west.
Does that mean we have to get out the way we came in?
Yeah, it looks like there's some little vortex that's forming that Mentor's like, get out of there. All right, you jump through the vortex.
Yeah, sure, I'll lead the way.
No, not into that. That was certain death. No, that was the right thing. Okay, so it swirled you to safety. Okay, you've escaped. All right, and then the dwarf.
I'll follow the elf
Okay.
through the vortex.
All right, you've escaped the Space Hulk as well.
Space Hulk.
Yep, that's what they call it. But yes, there's a whole other game called Space Hulk as well. I always thought it was like I pictured the Incredible Hulk in space, but no.
Yeah.
In that one, it's like a tile-based. If anybody's seen it, I've only played it once, but it's a tile-based like dungeon crawl. But like one player controls the Gene Stealers, the other player controls the Space Marines, and I think they're blue in the original version,
a brilliant game.
and they're red.
Yeah,
in the
I
remake.
played I played the original version a lot, and it's I thought it was a fantastic game. Really, really great fun.
I think it's had like 4.
Very, very tactical.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of great things about it. It has a huge cult following. It's had like 4 editions.
It was.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Yeah,
played
I
the
think it
second
was maybe-
edition. Yeah, and they tell me that
I
it's
think
the
it was
worst
maybe-
one. So I had to play the third one yet. The third and the first, they look like they are the best.
Yeah, Glasgow.
Yeah,
you
I
guys
can't
are all
remember.
talking excitedly at once.
Yeah, I can't remember which edition it was. I played as a kid. I mean, it might have been the second edition, maybe.
Do you remember the miniatures? How they were?
Yeah. So, in fact, I've got it. I've got it in the house. I've still got it.
Nice.
So like,
Stovetop, invite us over.
yeah,
They're
the
Terminators,
Space Marine miniatures were very basic, but me and my friends all bought the metal miniatures from Games Workshop and painted them up. You know, so
Okay, the
we
flamer.
replaced them.
Just tell me if you remember the rules of the flamer.
So the flamer. So you had these 6
With
flamer
tokens.
tiles.
Yeah, with
Yeah.
tiles. Yes.
So what was that second edition?
Second edition.
Ah,
Third edition. No.
oh man.
Yep.
If anybody watching us knows the different editions of Space Hulk really well, I can pick it out. The version of Space Hulk I played was at Gen Con 2 years ago, and they were using like the big McFarlane miniature versions of the Warhammer 40k characters, and it was on this big like giant thing that they made out of wood. So like it had the walls and everything was all painted. It was really, really cool. But as a result, you were just controlling like individual troopers instead of like a huge squad of guys. But yeah, it was fun. Gift for a barbarian, hoping for speed potions so there's a better chance to escape if needed. Ah, utility potion. Thank you, Gabriel.
If this helps make the edition more definitive, they had 2 expansions, Deathwing and Gene Stealer.
Oh. Okay, it's an antidote. Well, the barbarian gets an antidote.
Okay. In case I get poisoned, that type of thing.
Yep. So you got 3 of them now. Okay. Whose activation was it?
Might be me.
It would be the barbarian.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
I guess he just gets his 12 movement.
Yep.
There's no monsters on the board.
Okay, I get 12. Okay. And no monsters on the board. So where should I go? Over to where the monk is?
The vortex that you can escape from is here
Here.
in this room.
Oh, there.
Yep,
Are we ready
time
to
run
escape,
away.
everyone?
Well, the place is going to explode, so...
Okay. Well, I guess I'll move 12 and at least queue up outside the door of that. So just 12 left. 1, 2, 3,
We'll say there it is.
10. It looks like I could get into the vortex right now, but I'm happy to queue up at the edge in case I can help defend my friends from any threats. You're not going to generate any more monsters?
I think you've got them all.
Okay. I escape and I run down the hallway and dive into the vortex thing. Run!
Alright. Barbarian has escaped. Actually, that looks kind of a cool effect. I should have put that out earlier. Okay. Alright, and Druid?
Well, we run fast as possible. go.
5, 6,
Yeah.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, we got another bonus potion. Ran to the green light. Oh, for the monk's turn.
Use a tile for 2 extra
Oh,
spaces.
yeah, you could
Yeah.
potion of
Let's
recall.
do that.
Superior restoration. Well, there we go. Okay, so you discard a tile.
Yeah, the black skull tile.
Ooh, out he goes. You've
And then
escaped.
have the monk drink the +2 potion tile.
Oh, well, it's technically, well, let's see. Was he activated already or not? Is it a new round?
Yeah, he was first.
Well, yeah, I mean, you could use the healing. It's up to you. I guess it's supposed to be used on a turn, though, right?
Well, or I was thinking in reaction to the detonation.
Oh, like he would survive the explosion with just that little amount of healing. I don't know if that would really help him. Okay, well, let's see. We'll roll off. Only in the 11 anyways. Okay. Go ahead. Somebody on the heroes team roll a 1d6. If you beat my 5.
Go ahead, monk, roll it.
4. All right. I'll draw my card. Gridling bomb. Okay, well, yeah. I mean, the bomb he threw is blowing up the ship, so he doesn't get an extra thing. So I have no monster, so you're activated.
Yeah, I'll head towards the portal.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right, safe. All right, the place. is destroyed. Just leaving a smoldering crater as if it was never there. All right.
Yep. I still got the image of him running down the hallway chugging the potion as it's blowing up.
Yep. Yep, just in case.
You know, your vortex effect there, Kurgan, it was very reminiscent of the Masters of the Universe Filmation cartoon, you know, where they would all walk through this portal.
Oh yeah, the glowing gateway. Yeah, it's even shaped like that.
Yeah.
Let's see, would the blue one be more like it? Yeah, more like that. He-Man would just kind of like saunter on through like it was no thing, nothing unusual. I feel like Skeletor would always run through it, but I guess I'd have to watch it again to see if that theory was correct. Like dive through it. Okay, well, congratulations. Maybe I should have had like some special artifact you'd get or something, some other mission besides just wipe them all out. I was thinking about the fact that, I mean, I just started like with 1. I underestimated your ability to wipe them out, but it was a cool little experiment. I don't know. Any thoughts? Any feedback?
If we do it again, maybe roll a d6 every time we enter a room, and then put that many like things in that room.
That could be interesting.
Yeah, I think it didn't feel as much like an arena. It felt more, kind of a little bit more like an adventure, but kind of since we weren't PvPing.
Yeah. Well, originally I was thinking of just putting this down and just ignoring the walls and saying you just had this huge area to fight in. And I was going to put the debris out and say, oh, you could like hide behind it and like shoot out from behind it. But then I was thinking, well, does everybody have a crossbow? Does it really make sense? So I thought, well, okay, maybe it's just But I somebody had suggested to me, oh, you should do an arena that has rooms in it, like that you can duck into a room and do stuff. Because otherwise it's just the 3, and there's not much you can do after the doors are open. But there's an infinite number of possibilities. But yeah, I was disappointed that I drew that Android destruction card. Well played, and I have 810 gold coins for the next one. Hey, Bookham Dano. Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah, we'll definitely start the next. What about tomorrow? Is anybody going to be here tomorrow? Because we could do this again, just maybe with some of the suggestions people have made.
Possibly. I'm on a holiday weekend, so maybe.
Well, if you can, great. If you got other stuff you got to do, don't worry. You made your appearance.
Is it the
here.
same time slot?
No. It'll be 7 to 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. That's how we do it.
Yeah, I won't make it. I'll be in another game, so I'll try to click the stream open though to give you some support there. But I probably wouldn't be able to play on tomorrow. I've got an every other Saturday D&D game.
Ah, I see.
AD&D, old school.
Advanced Dungeons Dragons. Yeah. Well, glad you could join us this time though. Do something a little bit different. Get some ideas.
So, Kurgan, I want to break in with like a little just bit of an announcement or an offer. I'm working on setting up Roll20, Hero Quest in Roll20, and
okay.
I would love to recruit you guys to play it or play test it. So, anyone that does already have a Roll20 account that's in Hero Quest fans, message me and I'll give you the invite to come and check it out. Easy peasy. Those who haven't gotten into Roll20 yet, you're invited to make a free account on there, and then you'd be able to do it with me. And I don't want to do it on a day that's a conflict with you, but I might open that up on Sunday.
Okay.
And, Kurgan, I have a question for you more broadly. Would there ever be a time that you'd be able to plan that, or would you say that every time that you're available to play Hero Quest, that's when you're, running your stream and everything?
Well, question. So tell me about Roll20. It's been a long time since
Sure.
I looked at it. So how does it actually work? You create an account,
Sure.
But what is it? Is it like an
So
interface?
it's a website. It's a web-based VTT, standing for virtual tabletop.
Yeah.
Okay. So, but compared to some other VTTs that you need to install software on your computer, in this case, it just runs in your browser. Runs best in Chrome or Roll20 or Chrome or Firefox.
Okay.
Creating an account and being a player is always 100% free. Also, you can be a GM on there essentially for free, but you can pay for a subscription for upgraded features. I have the Roll20 Pro subscription, so I have all of the upgraded features, which are active on my game, and anybody that's in the game can enjoy the upgraded features.
Okay. Well, that's good.
Okay, now Avalon Hill, because I know you're into the whole publishers and rights and all of that fun stuff, Kurgan. So Avalon Hill is not issued other than Hero Quest Companion app. They haven't created a VTT version of it yet. As far as I know, there's no official support on any VTT.
Mm-hmm.
There's no Hero Quest products sold in Roll20 Marketplace. Okay. But it's a system agnostic VTT, meaning it's kind of just like a blank whiteboard with a grid on it and a chat room that rolls dice on the side. But if you're a bit sophisticated with it, you can set up any game in there. You don't have to play a supported game. You can upload your own stuff. So I have uploaded the Hero Quest board and set up tokens in there and set up macros to roll the dice.
So
and using the API to roll the actual Hero Quest Skull dice in the chat room there.
Well, that's cool. Well, I'm sure you can advertise. I mean, you have my permission to recruit people on our Hero Quest fans Discord. So
yes.
You go by Gold Public over there too?
Yes, just gold. Just
Gold.
plain gold.
Yep.
Yep.
Got the gold.
Yeah, and I will mention it there, but I wanted to do a special mention to you guys first, because you guys are the ones that I've played with before, like Glasgow Gargoyle and, like Jacer, the group of people, Bohemius, Rob Camp, and, people that are listening in chat on the Twitch right now, Wardacon and Ribby, all of you guys are certainly invited.
Oh, thanks.
For,
Is it-
on either level, like I know at some point I need to actually schedule a game time slot and announce it and recruit the heroes. But I'm also open for any of you that just want to drop by and see what it is.
okay,
And
so
when I post a screenshot of it, you'll grok it immediately. As
Okay.
soon as I post a screenshot of what the VTT looks like, you'll get it in your head, like how it's different from Tabletop Simulator because it's not 3D,
okay.
but it's it doesn't look too different from like what you're streaming in Twitch right now. Like I've said, it's not a live board, it's not a camera, but the board looks similar, and the hero tokens and like trackers for how many body points you have looks similar. You guys would get it right away.
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead. You can post those. So, is there a link that people go to, or
Sure.
you have to create an
Yeah.
account and then you send them an invite? How do they
Correct.
actually get into it?
Correct. The second one is really the way. I mean, there might be a public facing page that people can see when they're not logged in, but the real way is we're essentially forming a group in which you need the private invite for.
Okay.
So I would probably just let people ask me for it on Discord, and I'll PM the invite rather than
Sure.
openly posting the
Yeah.
invite.
So you just be linking to is it roll20.com or something? .net?
Yeah,
.org?
it's roll20.net. It's a .net website. And of course, when you get the invite link, it looks like a little funky hash code thing with funky, unusual letters to uniquely identify that game.
Okay. Kind of like you're getting a Zoom invite or something.
Yeah, like that, or a Discord invite is also that way.
Okay. Is the interface very user friendly then for people who've never used it before?
It's not bad. I mean, if it depends on what you're trying to do on it. But I personally have put a lot of setup work into the Hero Quest to make it as easy as possible, and I would look forward to you guys' analysis, reviews, feedback. You tell me, but I have put some work into creating what's called macros. But a macro essentially can be kicked off with a button, right? So I've set up buttons. So you just press this button that says move, and that rolls the movement dice. Things like that.
Oh, okay.
Okay, like you click attack and you get a little drop-down menu that says, how many attack dice do you want to roll?
Okay. Yeah, I think if you post some screenshots in the Discord, even if you have a little like demo video, I don't know how hard that would be, but so all they need is a browser, so it'll work on a phone, all that kind of stuff. It's free.
Yes.
Okay.
And we would probably side-by-side Discord with it the same way you do, so we would be talking in Discord while visually playing in Roll20.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, Roll20 actually has like a voice and video platform, but I have that disabled on the game because, Discord has its advantages.
Okay. Yeah, I
Hey,
think.
that's a longer intro than I
Oh,
meant
sure.
to give for it on
No,
your
that's okay.
stream.
Well,
but
I
thank
think originally people were telling me Roll20, oh, you should use it because I was looking for a way to play these interactive games like we do, and at the time there was no HeroQuest stuff, so I would have had to make it myself, and I just thought, no, I'll pass on that. So just never went back to see, but sounds like you've done a lot of work, so yeah. I think if I did do it, it would be taking the place of one of my streams, so I'd be just like doing it on that platform and just recording it to Twitch, I suppose, if you allow that.
I would allow that and encourage that. I was hoping you'd like to do that. I mean, I would be nervous if I was Zargon.
What if I ran ads and collected the money in my own greedy...
No worries. What? I don't care about that at all. No, I'm all for that. No, that's great. Let's build up the community and including your stream. Like, I want people to give you bits and subscriptions and run the ads. I'm not worried about that.
Okay, just checking.
Right.
Well, all right. Let's keep talking about that. I don't know.
Let's keep talking about that. Maybe we could do it on Sunday. Roll20's running an online gaming convention this weekend. So if we play it this weekend, it would be in Roll20 Con 2025.
I won't be able to do it this weekend then. Sorry.
Understood. No worries.
But you go ahead. You recruit people you want. Yeah, I'd say check it out. Hopefully you can get some good feedback and make it even better.
Thanks, Kurgan. I look forward to getting as many of you as possible as wants to try that out in there, and I'll definitely keep talking with you and the community, Kurgan. So there will be opportunities beyond this weekend.
Nice. Yep. Unless we all get banned.
Thanks, man. Sounds like fun.
Yeah. All right. Well,
Sounds fascinating.
all right. Well, good game, everybody. So body points will go back to what they were when you're in against the Ogre Horde. Tomorrow we'll be playing Jungles of Deltarak. Well, but the Jungles of Deltarak heroes will be the ones entering this space arena. Maybe it'll look a little different. Maybe we'll have some new surprises for you. So, all right. Anything we need to plug here at the end besides Roll20.net? Jacer at Warbuilder22J, J22. Zargon Goes On and On is a YouTube channel as well. What, is it actually called Zargon Goes On and On, or is it called something else?
Yeah, it's Sargon Goes On and On. Yeah.
Nice, nice. Check him out. You can feel free
Cheers,
to
man.
share the link in the Twitch chat if you want to. Gold types, I will readily send the invite link to anyone from here, this Twitch chat, this game, HeroQuest fans community. So it's an open invitation. Is that right?
Yeah, it will be. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I mean, it's an open invitation
What will you
to
do?
ask me for specifically.
What will you do if more than 4 people show up? Can you have more than 4
Good
heroes?
question. Oh, there's so much stuff I'm excited to talk to you about. I feel like I'm getting interviewed by Kurgan right now. If you don't mind a couple minutes, I'll answer that. Sure. I don't know what I would do with more than 4 heroes. Probably be happy to run it with 5.
Mhm.
Yeah, maybe so. But what I can say is I'm attempting to implement all 3 times 4. It's 12. Is it 12 available heroes from including all the expansions? So Warlock, Druid, Thief, Explorer are meant to be available. Now, most of them I've never play tested, so I'm kind of new at them. Monk is fully functional. I can say that.
Nice.
So I could run a 5-person party that was, the 4 core heroes plus Monk.
Now, does this allow you to just kind of like place the assets? You mentioned Tabletop Simulator. I mean, as long as
Yes.
it's a version of the assets, you can just put them in any order. So you could theoretically do
Yes.
any quest, official quests. You could do your own quests.
Yes.
Nice. Okay.
Yes, and you can choose as kind of the designer, I guess I could say, like the tabletop designer myself. I can make choices about like same as HeroQuest Companion. I've got hero tokens. They're not necessarily officially HeroQuest. We could make them officially HeroQuest, but the ones I've got are not, right? But you can drag any digital artwork in there. So, for example, if there's an ogre, I might drag in like a existing, maybe it look kind of like a D&D ogre, or it could be a HeroQuest ogre, but I might not necessarily have one, right?
Not to go too far down the rabbit hole, but do you have the link? Is there something I could show on screen or not
Yeah.
yet?
Well, do you have a Roll20 account, Kurgan?
No, I don't. I guess I'll
Okay. Let me. Well, if you want to wait just maybe about 3 minutes, I could take a screenshot and post it in HQF, and you can show the screenshot.
Okay.
Want to do that?
Sure.
All right, I'll pursue that method here. Or I wonder if I could even run. It wouldn't show it.
Sharing screen.
I'm trying to think if I can do a screen share, and if I screen share in Discord, then can you get that on Twitch?
Yeah, I can. If
Oh,
you want to,
okay.
if it's doable for you.
I think that's doable. I'm gonna be closing out of the voice on my phone and opening the Discord voice on my computer, so things may sound different, but I think I can do it then.
Yep, good game, everybody. But yeah, we're gonna do a little sharing thing here in a second.
Okay.
It'd be good for you as well, Kurgan, to be able to play as a hero instead of Zargon all the time.
Yeah, hey, how about that? I love playing as Zargon, but I mean, I do miss playing as a hero. Only get to do it a few times a year at this rate.
Yeah, it's brilliant to be able to play as a hero sometimes as well, because I usually play as a Zargon character, but I'm able to play as a hero on your streams, and it's nice to be able to play the different role.
Feel some of the punishment that you've been dishing out.
Totally.
Like, oh man, maybe I should have been easier on him. Nah. Yeah, after
I was
this-
thinking for the next
Go ahead.
Space Hulk, you could do like a Tyranid boss fight.
I don't have any Tyranids though.
Or the Dreadnought.
I do have a Dreadnought.
That would be a sick boss fight. I don't know if we'd survive though.
Yeah, well, I was looking at, I was trying to imagine what Space Crusade would have been like if they'd ported it to North America. I was thinking there'd probably be a multi-body point. Like, I was thinking, okay, the way it is by default is the commander has 6 life points, and each of his Marines only has 1. I was thinking, well, okay, how would you balance it out closer to Hero Quest? Maybe the commander would have 8, and each of the Marines would have 4. But then with the bad guys, probably the Chaos Marines would have at least 3. Maybe the Android would have 2 or 3, and then the Gene Stealer would probably have 3, and then the Dreadnought would probably have 5. Can't remember how I worked it out at one point, and I was pretty happy with it, but I didn't bring the piece of paper along. But I was thinking, normally with the Dreadnought, every time it's damaged, it loses a weapon. But I was like, okay, well, what if it takes 2 life point losses to lose a weapon? So you could boost it up and be a little stronger.
Yeah, it's always good to mess about with the mechanics a little bit and just give the different mobs extra abilities, you know, a little bit of an extra defense or an extra attack.
Yeah. Well, if I do Jacer's suggestion of just doing a random like roll for each room, so I could have up to 6, like in the starting room, or when you go into a room, it would spawn 6 more. I couldn't control them yet, but I mean I start with a finite. I'll just let you guys know. I start with a finite number of blip tokens. I put them out. So this time I had 25. I think it was.
Mic test.
Okay, you ready?
Can you hear me now, Kurgan?
Yeah. Okay, let me
Okay, sure.
go back to the chat here.
Got a screen share up. I want a different microphone. I don't know how this one sounds. Is it okay?
It's not too bad. Oh, Hero Quest Gold. Perfect. Okay, let me get your thing on there. Let's see, how do I do this? Oh, I know how to do it. Okay, I just have to kind of like drag it into the area. So we'll just kind of do that. Okay.
Mm-hmm. I see what you're doing.
Yep.
Okay. So, launching a demo of it. Okay, you guys can see the main, this is the screen you'd see once you got the invite. I'm just going to kind of back out of here and show you what Roll20 looks like a little bit more. And then I'll back into this again. You get to log into Roll20. Well, I don't even know if it'll show me what the homepage looks like.
It's not going to show any personal information of yours when you do this, right?
That's a good question, Kurgan.
Like your location?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think so.
Credit card information? No.
My location is Arkansas, USA. Don't mind putting that out to that extent. No, there's no map. I don't think it's going to show anything like that.
Okay, good. Just making sure.
Okay, so anyway, get a free account for Roll20. When you first join Roll20, you will not be a member of any games. Since you can create games for free, you can test it out just by clicking Create Game. But then find me online, like on HeroQuest Fans in Discord, and ask me for the invite link to this. So once you've entered the invite link, this is what you'll see. And when you get here, hit this purple button, Launch Game. Okay, Roll20 is loading in my web browser.
There's the familiar board.
Here's what we've got. So, chat room on the right, map area in the middle, players along the bottom. So, you see my player icon there at the bottom left?
Okay.
Like any web app, it's really a good idea to go into settings when you first get there because there's a few things you might want to adjust, like going to audio and video display, and this is where you change the size of the player avatar to make it larger or smaller.
Okay.
You can also go into dice options right there and enable 3D dice. That only works on the movement dice. It doesn't work on the HeroQuest dice. They'll be in the chat room on the side.
Okay.
Some of this is not default Roll20 stuff, but stuff I've got from my Pro subscription. I can use the APIs. So I use that to create a welcome message here in chat that says, which hero character will you play today? And it actually lists out all 12 hero types with a little yellow warning sign next to the ones that are the expansion ones. And then I would say, which character do you want to play? And it's recommended that if you're a first-time player, you play the Barbarian, Wizard, Dwarf, or Elf. And so you'd choose which one, and let's say you said Barbarian. So then I would let you choose your token. And here I've got a collection of, like, I've pre-set up, like,
different
12
options.
tokens. So I'm going to throw a couple of these into chat just so you can see them a little better. Let's see. So these are the type of tokens I've got set up. These are the Barbarians. See them coming up in the side chat room there?
Oh, fun. So if you're just
Okay.
joining us now, Gold is giving a demonstration of his custom Roll20 room setup to play HeroQuest, which he's looking for volunteers to help him play test this weekend, Sunday. What times? Sunday?
I'm open any day, so whenever I could get a collection of
Oh.
players. Sunday afternoon, like roughly the same time of your stream today. Like maybe ending at the current time.
Okay.
So a few hours before now.
Yeah. Yeah.
In your
on
own
Fridays-
particular time zones.
Yeah, I usually start 2:15 Central Standard Time on Friday and wrap up 4 to 5, somewhere around there when people are tired.
I'd love to get a 2:00 game together on Sunday. So that would be cool. Anyway, I'll move. I don't have to show every detail of it. The players who get here will see the details. Let's explore a couple more things about the roles. So when you click on your personal token, then you've got a line of macros that pop up at the top of the screen up here. So you've got HeroQuest Attack. Attack dice, you choose how many dice you've got, 1 through 7. So if you want to roll 5 attack dice. There, I just rolled them. It's got a little sound effect, and you see the dice in the chat room over there.
Very nice.
And let me roll a Monster Defense. Monster Defense 2. Okay, let's try like a wizard thing if I've got one set up here, because spells are a bit more involved, right?
But it looks pretty intuitive. I think the biggest problem I had with Tabletop Simulator is the learning curve, like if you've never used it before, having to do all that stuff. So this is point and click, tile based, and I suppose you'd be guiding us through it anyway on how to do things.
Right. You know, you totally get it, Kurgan. Like, in my fantasy, I would try to make this generic enough that it could be replicable, and that other people could play this version or learn to play it. Or, you know, you get it, that Avalon Hill would call me up and say, hey, will you do the HeroQuest conversion for Roll20? We saw how good your game was set up. Like, that type of thing. I'd love it to be, generic and generified and teachable. But yes, I'll be guiding it. This is my tabletop version of it. Let's take a look at spells. Earth spells.
I hope
If you're the
that's
wizard, you
the
get these
attitude
options.
I hope that's the attitude they would have. I'm sure the Avalon Hill guys are totally on board with that kind of thing. But the question is, does Hasbro feel the same way? So
In Hasbro, all that, yeah. Yeah, but no worries. At a lesser level, more at the fan level, Kurgan, right? I would also like this to be just something where other Zargons could say, hey, can I get a co-DM role on your tabletop? I want to run a game next weekend. Things like that. Or, if someone's a bit more into Roll20, they could say, can you show me how you set that up so I can set it up that way on my end?
So you're willing to share the assets with people who want to use the same system for their games?
Yeah, to the extent that I can, and to the extent that I legally can. So some of these tokens, I can't share in that way because they're private. But all the macros which I wrote up, I can share in that way, in like a copy paste way.
Yeah.
So I share the code with you, and you input it into the correct place in your Roll20 and set it up.
Mm-hmm.
But it's also like, this is freely doable with my friends, like amongst us. So all you guys. So if one of you guys wanted to run a game on it, that wouldn't be a problem also. In that case, see what I'm saying, Kurgan? Like, I wouldn't necessarily be giving you your own copy. I would be letting you play on my board anytime you wanted. That's also available.
I see. Kind of like our dice room. Yeah.
Like that. Yeah. Like, yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Ribby, I'll definitely talk to you afterwards. Definitely want to hear what you have to say. Okay. Yeah. Well, okay. Well, thanks for showing us that. And good luck with recruiting people. Maybe word will spread because you've done all the work already to get it going.
Hero Quest.
Show them a little soundboard in there.
Yes, I do.
I was listening to some of the old videos we did when we first started HeroQuest fans with the live games. I think it was in the midst of the Frozen Horror. I was just doing sound effects for like everything, and I was like, maybe I need to dial this back. It's too much. I was having too much fun, just hitting random buttons for everything.
Yeah, I definitely used ways through your community and Banjo and other resources to find sound files that I could use for this.
Yeah, we use sound alerts, but I mean, they have issues sometimes. I mean, it's like I can click on the buttons myself, but other people trigger stuff, and sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. So.
All right. Good game today, Kurgan. Thank you. And thanks for the demo of Roll20 at the end. That was fun.
Yeah, thanks for showing us. All right. Yeah, it's nice to have options for sure, because I know not everybody can do it the way I do. It's a little involved. I mean, obviously you had to do a lot of work to put this together, but this could...
Here's my table of monsters.
...be an option for people who want to play virtually, who want to play with people they can't get together with. Yep.
Over here to the left, furniture that I've got at the ready.
Oh, not bad. Is that a poker table at the top?
Yeah.
A little casino table.
Oh, yeah, that one kind of is. See that one bigger?
Yep.
Got it sized to fit in the squares that HeroQuest calls for.
Very cool. All right. Well.
All right.
If that's good, Did you have more to show us, or should we?
No, that's it. Yeah, I'm done. I'm just. Yep, wrap it.
All right. Well, thanks for joining us in HeroQuest fans. We'll be sending this to XSC3, home of HeroQuest fans, in 48 hours, so you can watch the replay with edits, hopefully. That was our arena battle. We plan to do another arena battle tomorrow, Saturday, 7 to 9 p.m. Central Standard Time on twitch.tv/HeroQuest fans for our Jungles of Delthrak crowd. Probably have some modifications here. We definitely learned some things. So thanks everybody for your participation, and we'll see who we can raid next. And Ribby, I will catch up with you.